you cry when I found you in the night? Staying up till 5 a.m. Told me you and him were friends. Woke up in a burning home. Blame myself, I should have known. To stay in our place, sealed our fate, buried in the catacombs. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online. Blind, too afraid to find that you changed your mind from sleepless nights. Was I part of your design? Push me till I broke alone. No one heard my heart explode. It's a suicide dive, just knew when you die and question everything you know. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online.
The Mystic Legend Car series rolls into the hills of Connecticut tonight as Round 2 takes us to the historic Lime Rock Park. After an exciting season opener, the championship picture is beginning to take shape, but with a long season still ahead, every lap and every point matters. Lime Rock's fast, flowing layout presents a unique challenge for these drivers. Precision, patience, and racecraft will be tested as competitors battle through the circuit's sweeping corners and limited passing zones. One mistake can cost multiple positions, while a perfectly timed move could be the difference between victory and heartbreak. Who will continue their momentum from round 1? Who will bounce back from a disappointing start to the season? And who will conquer one of America's most iconic road courses to claim the trophy tonight? The answer awaits as the Mystic Legend Car series takes on Lime Rock Park. Sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the action as round 2 is about to go green. Good evening, racing fans, and welcome K. Alongside myself tonight is Christopher Roska. Roska, glad to be back in the booth.
Yeah, glad to have you back in the booth to help out. Last seen you helping out with the Burnt Rubber Racing Association series on Thursdays, and welcome back to Mondays. We've had a couple weeks off without you, and glad to see you alive and well. The field gets ready to grid. First road course, and I believe the only road course of the season here. Should be a fun one. Robert, coming to a road course, how does that change how you approach the race, being a road course as opposed to a typical oval, which these cars are typically on?
Yeah, Roska, take us through the starting grid tonight.
Yeah, Ashton Crowder puts that number 44 on pole position. Travis Bennett in the 0-1 starting to his outside.
Row number 2.
Row number 2, we have Tristan Brunelli and Alex Young. Gary Baldwin Jr., Caleb Korchak, Elijah Maupin, and Jonathan Giacheri.
I think it's Giarchi.
Steven Addison, JT McNulty. Luke Barnes, Chris Taylor. Lauren Vincent, John Ullman. Josh Terrett Hill, Brandon Willard. Brad Colley, James Sturdivant, Ryan Hufford. Brad Collier, Dave Billings. Devin Lyons, Adam Holston round out your 22-car field.
It's the pace car
pulls into pit road. The green flag flies. We're racing here in Connecticut.
The green flag flies here for the Legends car, for the Mystic Legends car series. Great start for the 44 in the 0-1. 44 gets a really good launch there on the right side there of the 0-1. Got some 3 wide throughout the pack. 2x2 heading through this last corner. Everyone makes it through turn 1. That's always the best thing. Not the best thing, but the first thing that you set your minds on. Am I going to survive turn 1? And a lot of these drivers have. I think everyone did.
Yeah, everyone able to get through turn 1. And that's the biggest thing when it comes to showing up to a track is, am I going to get to turn 1? Especially with how tight turn 1 at Lime Rock Park is. You have to understand that sometimes you'll have to give a little tick because we have a wreck going into the uphill section, turn 5. Car number 67, that's James Sturdivant and the 83 Ryan Huffer. Those two tangled going through that chicane that they added through that uphill section. Those two able to keep going. We stay green. Well, lap 25, already some carnage.
You're seeing a lot of drivers diving down there to the front, to the bottom of the front stretch, trying to break the draft. See Josh Terrett Hill making a pass on the 81 here of Steven Addison, moving up to the 7th position. Alex Young, Steve Addison battling again. Steven Addison starting to really lose some spots here. Now under attack from the 76. It's right on board here with the 76.
76 Alex Young. Looking at the 81 of Steven Addison. Contact from behind.
94 round.
94 round. Caleb Kortek.
94 here, stuck on the grass.
So that's 2 incidents we've had going through that uphill section. And it's only lap 2, so I wonder if drivers are kind of using different braking zones getting into that section, aren't really used to having other drivers around with different braking zones. And what does that do as a driver, McKay, getting into a corner with someone who has a slightly different braking zone than you do?
It completely screws your rhythm, right? Especially in road racing and oval racing, more specifically in formula racing, where it's a little bit harder to get back into a rhythm. It kind of screws you up, right? Because, you know, when you get used to a track, it's almost like second nature, right? It's the same braking points over and over and over again, and you can kind of just, kind of sounds weird, but you can just numb your mind out. Like, you can just tune everything out and just brake here, brake here, brake here. But now when you throw a wrench in that plan, it throws you out of that rhythm, and you start making some mistakes, right? Because you're overthinking everything. You're like, okay, where's this guy gonna brake? Is he gonna brake here? Is he gonna brake here? And yeah, that's basically what it does, and it's very hard as a driver to overcome that.
Oh, Josh Terrahill around off of turn 7. He gets it going straight, keeps it off the wall. We stay green. But yeah, like you mentioned, having the different braking zones of the different drivers around you, it's tough because you have to kind of like predict where they are, and sometimes drivers aren't that predictable. As the 21 of Chris Taylor goes around through turns 1 and 2. Devin Lyons also having issues. He was stuck in the uphill chicane for a solid minute. He goes through another slide.
This is a replay.
This is a replay of what he did. He's able to get going. The 26, Garrett Baldwin goes around through the uphill S's yet again. So that's been a trouble spot, is through those uphill S's. It's very hard because you're off kilter going into it. It's a very sharp turn, and then you have the uphill, so you lose the little bit of downforce, as well as potentially having drivers in your blind spots and not understanding where they're going to be, not quite predicting where they're going to be. And that's going to be a trouble spot throughout the night. We've had no cautions so far. Devin Lyons goes around again. He takes out the 01 of Travis Bennett.
You see,
Travis
these
Bennett now under attack from the 66.
Devin Lyons already getting put a lap down here by the leaders. Really struggling to find his rhythm here. Going back to this trouble spot, right, this uphill chicane. Coming over that crest, you almost have a zero-G moment where the car starts to lift off. It's also a very aggressive turn into the uphill. So it's a very tricky spot. I think that's why so many drivers are having trouble tonight.
It is 100% a tricky spot, and I don't know if I've driven this car at this track. I've driven late models at this track. I was in NASCAR Xfinity Series at this track. That corner is very hard. Even without the chicane, it's very hard because it's almost flat, but not quite. You have to really commit to it if you're going to try and take it flat. In which case, you're going to slide wide, hit that wall. As the 14, Dave Billings spins around.
Whoa, Devin Lyons. Devin Lyons jumps right out in front of, I believe that's the 04 of Luke Barnes. Luke Barnes having to check up and go around the 24. Devin Lyons really struggling here at Lime Rock. See, these three drivers still battling it out for a second, as highlighted on your timing tower. Contact being made, though, even more contact. It's going to allow the 66 to reel him back in. He's on the outside of the 01.
Here comes the 66 Elijah Maupin. He's been sitting right behind these two as they go side by side, still side by side. Bennett and Gear Cherry through turn 6. Devin Lyons around yet again in turn 5. Now this trio going down the front stretch into turn 1. Who's gonna give up? Is the 66 gonna dive in? Contact.
Whoa!
Bennett around. Big slide. And the 6-6 slides back into it.
The 04 Luke Barnes almost getting involved in that one. Elijah Maupin and Luke Barnes made it out of that one unscathed. The 01 falls all the way back to 7. That is definitely not what they wanted the outcome of that to be. I mean, obviously not intentional, but just hard road course racing that didn't turn out the right way.
Now let's focus on that 02 car, Adam Holston. Right, he's sitting 8th right now. Not too remarkable. However, he's up 14 spots from where he started in the back row. Adam Holston has driven through the field. He's avoided all these incidents, and he's up to 8th.
Yeah, currently running very consistent lap times with the rest of the field. I almost wonder if his qualifying session was a fluke, right? He purposefully was slow. The 01 goes around again, hard hit.
Bending around, hits the arm coat barrier down the front stretch. Going into turn 1, he's going to spin it out right on the racing line. That's going to be tough for this 34 car. Sorry, the 30 car. He's able to get it past, but there's the contact. Just rear ends the driver and gets airborne as well. Looks like one of my wrecks.
Yeah, it looks like he just makes contact with that wheel and sends him around. Travis Bennett all the way down to 10th, currently 28 seconds behind the leader. This day has gone from good, bad to worse.
Hey, you see those bumpers on the front and rear of these cars? They aren't very tall, so you can very easily climb up on top of them and get the car around. And I think that's what happened when he flipped the 76 car going down the front stretch.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's another unfortunate wreck for the 01 as he's currently down in 9th. Luke Barnes sets the fastest lap at 102 flat. Currently trying to chase down your leader, Ashton Crowder.
About Luke Barnes, he's currently sitting 2nd, but he's driven up through the field, up 9 spots from where he qualified back in 11th. So Luke Barnes having the drive of his life trying to chase down your leader, Ashton Crowder. That's a 13-second gap to make up. So Ashton Crowder has some breathing room behind him, but no lap cars between the two leaders.
Yeah, that may change soon, though. You see this, Dave Billings, Caleb Kraut, they're 52 seconds behind. They're about 10 seconds away from being lapped by the leaders, and we still have 15 laps to go.
Still we have 15 laps to go. So long way to go, just under halfway done with this race here in Connecticut.
You see a battle brewing here for the 6th position between the 81, the 76, and the 02.
Don't cut out the 26. He's sitting right behind. No, that's the 88 of Josh Terrett Hill. No, that is the 26 of Gary Baldwin Jr. Very similar looking paint schemes.
Yeah, haven't seen a lot from him this race, but being clean and consistent, currently sitting in 8th.
Yeah, only one spin to that 26 early on in this race, and he's able to fight back all the way up to 8th right now. 81, Steven Addison looking to the inside of Adam Holston. Able to make it stick as... Oh, Gary Baldwin Jr. around in turn 6.
As soon as his commentator's curse, man, as soon as I said he was clean and consistent, just gets loose and slides.
Easy to do in these cars to try and put the power down in the wrong spot. Ashton Crowder makes a move on the 14 of Dave Billings to set him one lap down. Now sets his sights on James Sturtevant in the 67. Two drivers who have been involved in incidents earlier tonight. And Ashton Crowder's continuing to drive away from the field. 13.5 seconds separate him and Luke Barnes in 2nd.
And Luke Barnes set that fast lap, but 54 around.
54 around. Giacherri around through the uphill S's. Here comes Adam Holston and company.
Adam
that
Holston
trouble spot continuing to nab drivers throughout this race.
Yeah, see, Jonathan Giarchi gets passed by Steven Addison as they
Whoa,
make contact.
Adam Holston, Steven Addison collect each other going through turn 6, I believe.
Yeah, the O2 gets loose and the 81 makes contact.
Able to get it going.
I mean, I swear it's every time we as the 81 real wide coming off the corner. He's sideways the grass and across the track.
He's able to save it, keep it straight.
His tires are definitely shot.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but no tire sets available to these drivers tonight, so once you slide on them, you kind of lose them.
Yeah, exactly. And now, to be fair, Legends tires are a lot tougher than, you know, NASCAR tires or Formula One tires or whatever. But it still affects them, right? You still get that bald spot. It's also a rhythm thing, right? As I said earlier, with, you know, being behind a car with a different braking zone. When you slide, it throws you out of your rhythm, and you got to find that again, and that takes time, and it's a mental game.
Definitely is a mental game, and that's one of the harder things about racing is getting into a rhythm and then being able to get yourself back into a rhythm once you make a mistake, or when someone makes a mistake around you and knocks you out of that rhythm. 28 around. Through the S's.
Contact.
Here's the 9. Or the 6. That's the 9 of Lauren Vincent. Goes around off the bumper of Brandon Willard. As Ashton Crowder, that's the fastest lap, 101.857.
That is a blazing fast lap. That is, I believe, 4/10 faster than any other lap set so far tonight.
Devin Lyons around, trouble section.
Devin Lyons currently 4 laps down, really struggling out here tonight in Connecticut.
Not the night he wanted when he showed up tonight. That 101.8 that Ashton Crowder said, I believe that's faster than his qualifying set. It was Lauren Vincent around yet again. Same spot Devin Lyons lost it.
Love when the camera does that. It's that same spot. I have a trouble spot with the cameras.
Whoa, Adam Holston off track. He's able to catch it, keeps on track through turns 2 and 3. Saw his left side dip the grass, and that shot him way over as Josh Terrett Hill takes an off-track excursion.
Brandon Willard takes an off-track excursion.
And Terrett Hill blends into traffic right in front of Ashton Crowder.
I swear, you're like Dale Jr. You're talking about the crash before I can cut to it. You just gotta start yelling, "Oh, we've got a crash!" See, James Sturdivant battling here with Dave Billings for 18th.
I learned from the best. Mike Joy, Darrell Waltrip, and Larry McReynolds. Devin Lyons around. I'll let you guess what section.
The trouble section?
Yep. Gets it going right away. Hits that curb and around he goes yet again. Here comes the 66.
I think it's the curbs. I think when people are hitting those curbs, especially that one on the inside, they're hitting too much of it. And that's what's really getting these cars upset.
It's very easy to hit too much of the curb because in the car, you can't actually see where your fenders are. You just have to know visually where they are. And it's very easy to kind of step over just a little too much. Or just a little, step over just a little too much. Hit just enough curb to make that car go around. It's very easy to do. And it's what separates the good drivers from the great drivers. Is the good drivers are able to consistently get close to that limit, but the great drivers are able to consistently be right at that limit as Dave Billings goes off yet again.
88 in a weird spot.
That's right into the trouble section, but that looks He may have gotten help. Oh, Devin Lyons around.
Oh, no, just hit
Turn
the
two.
grass. Oh!
Big hit for Josh Tarrant Hill as Ashton Crowder sets another fast lap. However, Luke Barnes set a 101.9. So Luke Barnes keeping up with Ashton Crowder time-wise.
The 9 wrecked on the front stretch.
Trying to get to pit road, Lauren Vincent looks like.
Yeah, getting in the grass, getting loose on the rumble strips, and head on into the wall. Oh my god.
A lot of damage to that 9 machine. Brings it to pit road. Lap 17 of 125. Devin Lyons around yet again, turn 6 this time.
94 spins around. I pulled up the track map for the fans at home so you can kind of see where everyone is. I also pulled it up to see who stopped, so I can cut to them.
I've been keeping my eye on this track map for the longest time.
14.
You've seen all the dots go around in a circle.
Gary Baldwin Jr. has closed the gap to Alex Young.
Josh Tarrant Hill slow through turn 6.
If you mean slow, stopped, but
he was rolling. Stationary, waiting for traffic to clear. Now that 88 gets moving. So blended back into traffic, but let's take a look at the 0-1. Travis Bennett hasn't had the luck so far. He's been in a couple accidents so far, but he's been able to make his way back up through the field, recover part of what he's lost so far this season. As you take a look at a couple great patriotic schemes in this battle.
Can't wait for the 4th of July to see when everyone really has their I mean, it was Flag Day yesterday, you know. It's America 250.
All the flags I saw on the 28 around. Brad Collier through turn 2. Goes for a slide, able to keep it off the wall. Runs back into traffic.
Look at this horse that's forming.
Yeah, I'm really
Contact.
looking forward to contact. 76 around. That's Alex Young, Jonathan Giacherri involved as well. Alex Young gets it going, but he's right on the racing line. That's going to be tough for drivers coming out of turn 6. Able to get it rolling yet again.
Jonathan Giacherri down in 9th.
Giacherri,
there we go. Giacherri. Travis Benn and Adam Holston now battling for 4th.
Now, one race I'm really looking forward to is July 2nd. Burnt Over Racing Association heads to Portland. We'll see all sorts of patriotic schemes for that race. Looking to see what all the drivers bring out onto the track for that. However, back to this, Ashton Crowder has able to lap all the way up to 9th place. Only 9 cars on the lead lap. Ashton Crowder's been the class of the field. SVG style dominance. Devin Lyons around turn 6. Sitting backwards down the hill. That's a blind spot. Very scary. You can't see down that hill when you come through turn 6.
This was... He kind of just...
gave up.
Yeah.
That's very tough because that's right over the crest, and you're coming over that crest. You can't see what's down the hill. So you come over the crest, and all of a sudden you see a car sitting there, and you have no time to react. Josh Tarrant Hill almost goes upside down. Backs it into the wall in the final corner.
Oh my god. What
hits the bump wrong. There's a bump there. I've hit it before. If you hit that bump wrong, you can go airborne. And Josh Tarrant Hill trying to test the suspension. Almost puts that 88 on his roof. Backs it into the wall. And he brings it to pit road.
It's right on board for this one.
Oh, this will be a familiar sight for me. So if you've ever been involved in an accident with myself, this is what I look through.
That is not a view you want to be seeing. Especially at a road
I'm well
course.
used to it. I'm well used to it. I've yet to go airborne on a road course, but I have tried. Believe me, I have tried.
Well, hit that spot.
Devin Lyons slow. Dave Billings goes off track, turn 1.
Devin Lyons, struggle after struggle after
Same
struggle.
spot, almost loses it. There's a lot of damage to that 24. I can see the left front pointed outward. Not what you want to see with that car, but 26, Gary Baldwin, 34, John Ullman. Let's take a look at this battle. There's contact going into the S's at the bottom of the hill. These two have been on top of each other for the last couple laps. Lap 22 and 25. Ashton Crowder still leading by 21 seconds. Here's the battle for 5th. Baldwin Jr. on the 26 lets the 34 go. And there's a 0-1 of Bennett right in front for lap cars. Bennett goes off track.
Ashton Crowder running 101.7s. Very consistently running 101.7s.
Despite the lap traffic.
Despite the lap traffic. What a clinic this 44 is putting on right now.
Absolutely. Whatever objectives this 44 had going into tonight, he absolutely obliterated them. He's led every single lap so far tonight. He has the fastest lap so far.
And continues to set Blazers.
It started on pole position. Textbook domination. Devin Lyons around turn 2.
He's black flag by race good.
Ashton Crowder goes around. Ashton Crowder around at turn 1. He had some help. 54 of Jonathan Giacherri missed his braking zone going into 1 and pushed that 44 off the track. Watch this.
You have to be
tires.
You have to be livid at the 44 right now. I mean, you're still leading, thank God, but for something like that to happen with somebody who's already a lap down, if I was a leader, I'd be livid.
83, Ryan Hufford around turn 2.
Getting
it
out.
looked like the 54 of Giacherri just missed his braking zone going into the corner. Wasn't expecting Crowder to brake so early, and Crowder did an excellent job keeping the car off the wall, kept the wheels spinning as well. That's a major thing. You got to keep the wheels spinning when you're sliding, so that way you don't bald spot the tires and lose grip.
Exactly, as the 44 crosses the start-finish line. 1 lap to go here. What?
This will go in the books as a caution-free race. But what a drive for Ashton Crowder.
Yeah, what a race and what a drive by Crowder tonight. I mean, even after making contact with the 54 2 laps ago, he's already gained a full second on Luke Barnes. See him coming through the trouble spot.
Travis Bennett loses it right in front of Ashton Crowder. Looks like he locked the brakes up. Getting into the corner, the back end stepped out. Well, that paves the way for Ashton Crowder to come through turn 6. Go through turn 7. Down the hill. Through turn 7, got James Sturdivant right in front. Almost loses it. And Ashton Crowder's going to lead every lap and dominate his way to a win.
Forget SVG. We have SVC. Shane Van Crowder. Ashton Crowder puts on a clinic and dominates the field tonight and wins at Lime Rock. What a race.
SVC.
Adam Holson fighting it to the line, battling with the 66 for a podium spot.
Adam Holston, Elijah Malpin. Final spot. Adam Holston tries center on the outside of 6. Maupin defends. Now all that's left is turn 7.
He swings it in there as hard as he can. Gets the run. Coming to the line. Great defense.
To the outside.
Photo finish.
Here he comes to the stripe. Maupin will get it. Contact after the stripe. And I thought they were going to wreck going into turn 1. Adam Holston misses turn 1, but it doesn't matter. As Gary Baldwin hits the wall. Going into turn 1. One driver left to finish the line, or to finish the race. That's James Sturdivant coming out of turn 7 now, and that's 67 machine. He's the last car to finish.
Yeah, as the 44 is about to burn it down.
What a race.
What a race indeed.
We gotta have a talk with Josh Terrett Hill. He's trying to take my job as the airborne artist.
What a race after 25 laps here at Lime Rock Park. Ashton Crowder, the man from Australia, now he really is our own SVG, wins it, except, yeah, still Australian supercars. Ashton Crowder wins at Lime Rock Park. Luke Barnes, Elijah Maupin round out your podium. Adam Holston, John Ullman round out your top 5. Gary Baldwin Jr. rounds out your cars on the lead lap. And then Steven Addison, Jonathan Gierci, Alex Young, JT McNulty, Ryan Hudford, Chris Taylor, Caleb
Kortrek.
Thank you. Brandon Willard, James Sturdivant, Dave Billings, Brad Collar, Travis Bennett, Josh Terrett Hill, Lauren Vincent, Devin Lyons, and Tristan Brunelli round out your 22 car field. Now it's time for some post-race interviews here at Lime Rock Park. Finishing in the 3rd position is the 66. Let's bring him in. Elijah. It's Robert McKay and Chris Roska here in the GeoForend and broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I hear you.
All right, coming home in the 3rd position in a photo finish to the line. How does it feel to get a podium here at the only road course?
Well, before I start, I just want to apologize to the 01 for that incident in turn 1. I didn't mean to turn him there. I overcooked it, but yeah, it was a very fun race. I love racing here at Lime Rock, and man, Adam just gave it all he had at the end there. It was such a fun battle. I mean, it was a great race. I had a lot of fun. I mean, the competitiveness of the Legends series is just fantastic. It's such a blast to race in this.
Yeah, these Legends cars are so much fun wherever you take them. Road courses, short tracks. What a race this was tonight. Not gonna lie, I was expecting kind of a doozy, right? But then a very full field came out here in full force tonight. A lot of racing throughout the field. You had some pretty good battles by yourself. Yeah, what a race. How are the tires tonight? I know that's a huge issue on the short tracks, no matter what car we're at. Was that really a big factor here on the road courses?
Well, I didn't really feel all that much of a difference. Towards the end, the car was trying to slide a little bit more, but the lap times, at least to me, felt pretty similar throughout the race. There wasn't really all that much of fall off, but you're absolutely right. The short tracks, definitely the tires do seem to go away a lot faster. I don't know if that's just track surface differences or what, but I didn't really feel a difference. It was just go as hard as you can and try to keep it clean. Just keep hitting your marks. That's what it felt like the race really boiled down to, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, you got it done in the end. Coming home on the podium. Go celebrate.
All right, thank you.
Coming home in the 2nd position is the 04. Let's bring him in. Luke Barnes, it's Robert McKay and Chris Rosca here in the GFRN broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Coming home in the second position, the only one who had remotely anything to give to Ashton Crowder. How does it feel to come home second here, kind of on an island of your own here at Lime Rock?
Feels good to at least come home second after that race. It was a little rough. I definitely felt like I had the speed to go up there and battle with Ashton. I made a mistake early hitting the turtle, and I lost it there. And then there was a specific individual that just made everything a lot harder on the racetrack. So.
Yeah, some drivers really struggled to find their rhythm tonight. Those turtles, we called it the trouble spot all night long. A lot of drivers getting loose there. Was it just you kind of attacked it wrong, or what made that so troubling for drivers tonight?
So I would say definitely as you get more comfortable and start cutting that corner a little bit more and more, like the most ideal way to hit the corner is to not hit the turtle at all. Like you just want to hit like the rumble strip. But if you clip that turtle, it really just flings that car around because it's so light.
Yeah, and that's even a big issue in even like the Miatas or the Formula V cars. Yeah, definitely a good deterrent for cutting the corners. Well, you came home second in what was a dominating race from the 44. Go celebrate.
Appreciate it.
And last but certainly not least, our very own Shane Van Gisbergen in winning by 18 seconds. Ashton Crowder, not Crawford.
Crowder.
Yeah, Crowder. Ashton Crowder, what a race, man. I mean, absolute domination, led every lap. Very SVG-like.
Oh, well, thanks. Thanks for that comparison. Yeah, no, that was sad. There's a few people in the top 5 that would have really done well, but they either were just spinning themselves out or getting wrecked by lap traffic, and it was like Squid Game. I was just avoiding, essentially, trying not to get killed, and yeah, that wasn't as fun as Irwindale for sure, but it was it was interesting.
So the name of the game tonight wasn't just speed, it was survival.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, like I was just telling Maupin, I was pretty much going like 50% pace the whole time, just in case like there was a full course caution. I didn't want to be the sucker that didn't have anything left, you know. So I was just sitting there saving the entire time. But then towards the end, I was going so slow that my front tires didn't have any grip anymore. Because these tires work better hot. I'm not sure like what the belting pattern is. I don't know if they're bias ply or radials, but they seem to work better hotter. They don't really wear too much. Sorry, they wear a lot more than they do generate heat. So if you're not running them hard, you don't generate any heat because you don't have the tread moving back and forth to push that. So
yeah,
it was it was a strange race, that's for sure. I don't know what more else to say about it than that, to be honest.
Yeah, we called it the trouble spot. Talk to Barnes about this. The turtles in, I believe it's 1, 2, 5.
The back straightaway.
Yeah, the back straightaway. The turtles there. That's what got a ton of people on self spins. I think people are just taking that too aggressive tonight. Yeah, you survived. You came home with the win by 19 seconds. Go celebrate, and we'll hopefully see you for the super lates.
Yeah, definitely going to see me. And hopefully I can find a bottle of water before then, so I'm not dehydrated by the end.
Yeah, I'm grabbing water after this too, because that was what a heck of a race. Go celebrate, and hopefully you can back it up back on the ovals.
Appreciate it. We're gonna try.
What a race, Roska.
What a race.
That'll do it for us for now here from Lime Rock Park. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming on the ovals going to Five Flags Speedway for the Mystic Super Late Model Tour. We'll see you then. Take care. If not, we'll see you hopefully Thursday for the Burton Rubber Racing Association Cup Series as they head to Auto Club with the Gen 6 cars. We'll see you then. Take care.
Gonna be a lot of fun.